This will be for the con exercise, estimate derivatives. All right, so the main thing you need to know for this exercise is just the slope formula, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. All right, the table gives select values of the differentiable function g. Right here, what is the best estimate for g prime of -1 we can make based on this table? Okay, g prime of -1, all that means is the slope at x equals -1. Okay, so we need to choose points that are close to that. All right, recall we said the classic slope formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. All right, so these are the x values, these are the y values. We want to find the slope at x equals -1. So we can't just choose this right here. We have to subtract two pairs of coordinates. Okay. So since -1 isn't between anything here, we can just choose the one that's closest. All right. So for the numerator, remember g of x, that's the same as y. For the numerator, y2 minus y1, you can subtract either way. Make sure you go the same way. 53 minus 45 for the y. And in the denominator, x2 minus x1, subtract the same way. -1, same direction, -1. -1, -1. All right. And let's see here. 53 minus 45. In the numerator, that is just 8. -1 minus 1 is -2. And that is just -4. Final answer. All right, pretty simple. So it's an estimate. It's not perfectly exact. I mean, this is going to be a curve. So the closest one was these two pairs of coordinates right here. Okay, if -1 was in between, like right here, then we would use that pair of coordinates. All right, so we just chose the closest one, and the best estimate is -4. All right, answer B. All right, table gives values of the differentiable function g. What's the best estimate for g prime of -7? All right, again, g prime, this is the slope at x equals -7. All right, here are the x values. See, we do not have -7. So we want to choose the pair that's -7 is in between. Okay, so if -7 were on this table, it would be right in here. Okay, -7 would be right in between -8 and -4. So we are going to work with this pair of coordinates right here. Okay, as we have been doing for slope, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. For the y's, we can subtract either way. 85 minus 77. Okay, remember that's your y coordinates right there. So 85 minus 77 in the numerator. Denominator, subtract in the same direction. -8 minus -4. Okay, -8 minus -4. Just watch your plus minus signs. 85 minus 77 is 8. Two negatives in a row make it positive, and -8 plus 4 is -4. And 8 divided by -4 is just -2. All right, so like we said, if the x value is not on the actual table, just look for where it would land and choose the numbers surrounding that. Okay, -2 is our slope. And let's see if we scroll down. Answer D. All right, one more. These are all basically the same. We're looking to find g prime of -9. That's the slope at x equals -9. Okay, here are the x values. We don't have -9, but -9 would land in between 10 and -7. Okay, so we're using this pair of coordinates right here. All right, pretty simple. So change in y over change in x. Delta y over delta x. All right, these are the y values on the bottom here. I'm going to do -33 minus -35. And that is divided by, same direction, -7 minus -10. Two negatives in a row make it positive. All right, 35 minus 33 is 2. Two negatives in a row make it positive. 10 minus 7 is 3. And that's it. 2/3 is the best estimate. Let me see here. All right, they got 2. Let me double check my work. All right, so I had it correct. 2/3 is approximately 0.67. That's all. All right, so just remember on the table, find the two values that x would be in between, or just choose the closest pair of coordinates.